What's up, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? I feel like crap. I still look like crap. I didn't even take care of nothing on my face. I could have wiped some sleep on my eyes. I could have did something, but I didn't because the whole point is to wake up and say how I feel as soon as I wake up. Just saying good morning. I feel lightweight. Feel like crap today. A little bit, like my body not weak or anything like that, but I don't feel weak right now. I feel pretty energized, but I'm just getting up. I do feel swole in the face. I know I look swole, but that's just probably because I'm waking up. And other than that, I still, I'm a little calmer than yesterday. They tearing up my curtain. And I need to get this sleep on my. I have done that. Yeah, I'm about to wash my face up. Or let me do my facial. Let me do my facial with y'all. My facial or whatever with y'all real quick. Might not be the same today. Because, so I'm sleeping. And I wake up. I must have been sleep, talking, sleep, walking, sleep, moving. And I had my phone set to record it because I didn't get a chance to. Because I woke up in the middle of the night. I'm like, how my eyes get off my face? Oh, I'm sorry. That was a close up look. Y'all seeing nasty. My eyes, my contacts. Like remember, I didn't have it on me yesterday. My eyes was bothering me. I couldn't see, and today the reason I couldn't see is apparent. I had something going on with my eyes, like some debris and stuff in my eye, or some sinus infection type stuff where it couldn't. What is this green light that be on here though? Like first it be red when I first turn it on, and then it turned green. Like right now it turned green. I don't know what that means. Does that mean if I'm in front of the camera or not or something? But anyways, I really was about to check in with y'all. Like I feel, oh my goodness, jeez. Like I said, I really feel groggy today, but I think I'm gonna wake up pretty soon. I'm one of them people who wake up in the morning and can't think for real. I can't think, but let me tell you this. That is when God used me the most. Good morning, God. I'm sorry. See how groggy I am. I looked out that window for the longest. Didn't say good morning, God. But I was looking right at him. It's weird. I was looking right at him. Looking up to the sky. Yeah, usually in the morning time. It's the perfect time for God to use me because I be real boggle-minded and stupid. Can't think straight for my own self. I can't get my own thoughts straight. Where that box just go? May I have that box, please? Yeah. You can scoot the table close to me so I don't have to keep asking you to reach certain stuff. Thank you. I have the alcohol. Girl, you said everything out of me. I just don't, that can you have. I got to do enough, can you? If some of the stuff right here by me, and I don't gotta, can you have me that, can you have me this, can you have me that. Thank you. You closed the window already? Mm-hmm. It's hot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just until I looked around like what is just until I washing my face and stuff like that. I'm gonna need some ibuprofen. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna do a show, being honest, but I'm gonna have to be honest. My tummy hurt. I'm cramping. I'm serious. It hurt. I am. They in there. What you talking about? They right there under the TV. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. I should have did that. I was tired yesterday. I should have used that cold wipe. Take off. I'm like, you can just sit it down, girl. Do not keep standing there waiting and holding stuff and waiting. Making me feel like I ain't, like, girl. I know that if it's you, it's just you. But I'm like, dang, that gave me a couple flashbacks too. So the way they used to treat mine, but like I was treating them like they was some type of maid or something like that, and I do not like that feeling. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I didn't get that off. I was talking to the camera. It's not that deep on that side, but it's still dark. You want to turn the light on? Oh, nah. Nah, not yet. It's good. Nah. Usually, yes, but then since I'm about to massage this off of my face. And my arms tired now. They ain't tired as they usually be, but they tired. Since I got some time, I'm not gonna rush it. Bring my hair back up. Oh, my bad, y'all. Yep. Bring it back this way. You see me doing my face for real. Talk about makeup be having these rags head. I don't be thinking them females dirty. They not. Some of them might be, but they not. It be face makeup on these rags. It be like the dirtiest head. Put them in a bag thing with a little bit of bleaching alcohol. So I don't know. Don't listen to me. Don't try mixing that together. Cause it might hurt. Might blow up on you. My eyes about to start burning. It's a good soup in my eyes. with my nose ring. No, it ain't in my nose. I have me some viewers on here that ain't saying nothing because they be listening to me when I say, don't say that to me. Not yet. I ain't ready for all that. There's a piece of hair on my face I can't find. Oh, that's hang tag. In front of my face like that. Where you at?
Right here. Right here.
You do that on purpose. I'm going to leave you alone now that when you do that, because I noticed that you do it on purpose now. It's because I said last time, you go right in there and you disappear. And you stay quiet. It's cool. It's cool. I know. That's a part of my care. I told my caseworker the same thing. They gonna see I got care. I'm gonna talk about you all the time. Like, just because I got caretakers. It's a part of my life. You're hiding a part of my life. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like y'all don't exist. Y'all come here. Y'all take care of me. Y'all help me. And that's simple. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in my video. So what you hiding from? Kind of get what I'm saying? I ain't videotaping you, so what you hiding from? I don't have the videotape on you, except when you, like, in front of the camera and you walk in front of the camera or something like that. But, no, I don't have the videotape on you. I just be, that feels awkward. I'm just sorry. And I don't want to, but that's why I said each time I'm going to leave it alone, because I don't know if you trying to make me go into that conversation on camera, like when I be on here doing live, and I'm going to look up, because that was the same problem that the other girl not on my case for. You kind of get what I'm saying? Because she was trying to be funny, and when I asked her when I was doing something, she went all out of sight and went hid behind my wall. And yeah, like, I'm like, where is you at? Each time I'm like, where is you at? And she started an argument with me over that, because I asked, like, where's you at? You know what I'm saying? Or why can't I can't see nobody? You know what I'm saying? And it just seemed like it was trying to be funny, because I said I was on the phone for a second. And so she just went all the way out of sight, where if I needed her, I couldn't see her. You kind of get what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then after that, she came and stood in front of me trying to be funny. You get what I'm saying? She didn't just move around and do regular and come check on me, because she was standing in the other room for a very long period of time, where I wouldn't even know what she was doing. You kind of get what I'm saying? That's why I said, what you doing? Where you at? Because you was just so quiet that I'm like, where you just go that quick? Yeah, so what she did is she came in front of me and she just stood in front of me and stared at me while I was on the phone, trying to be funny. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I ain't trying to get you to do that. It was just not your normal. Like, usually, yeah. So that's what I said the first time. Like, if you weren't comfortable with me doing live, well, I mean, I don't know what to say about that, because I'm going to do my live. You know what I'm saying? Because I asked you, yeah. But you don't have to go stand in the other room and just stand there. You know what I mean? I was just washing my face. You can do anything else. My care can still continue. I just feel like that's what I was telling my caseworker. I'm like, just because I'm on live don't mean I can't get my care. It's a part of my life. And if a part of my life is logging in and blogging my care and blogging my life, that's a part of my life. That's a major part of my life, the most major part of my life. So why would I want that out? Gotta get what I'm saying? Why would I want y'all out my care? And that is my life. You know, I don't. Y'all have, like, you don't have to have your face in it, and you don't have to have, like, be in my videos or be in my live or anything like that, but you still got to care for me. You know what I'm saying? You can't just not care for me or go stand off to the side like, oh, well, we just gonna stop while she doing her. It's not that type of show. It's a live reality show about my life, and my life consists of my disability, and my disability requires help and assistance to get things done that I want to do. So, like, just say, like, one of my little segments. I'm sorry, y'all seeing my belly. Oh, Jesus. It's like saying one of y'all using my seeing a segment or whatever you call these things. I don't know what you call them. And I'm doing one. And then on one of the pages, one of the things that I say is I want to do hair care. You kind of get what I'm saying? That's kind of like y'all taking care of my hair, because I ain't doing it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or, like, certain things in my life and what I do and how I do things, I kind of do want to. I just don't want to have y'all on spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that people be comfortable with that. But I do. And I don't see why some people don't be comfortable, because people be on live every day recording people, for real. They really do. That's like a normal thing out here now, is that everybody be on live. They be catching people on live. They be videotaping people on live. They be talking to people. You know what I mean? People go live. But I just don't want you to change up the routine of how you care for me or you come to the home. You kind of get what I'm saying? Just because I'm sitting here doing my live, you know.
You was watching your face.
Huh?
I can't even do it.
Well, yeah, that's why I know. That's why I was looking around. I was just looking around because I'm like, usually, because I'm used to seeing you in the room moving around. I ain't used to, you can tell I'm used to seeing you in the room moving around because I noticed you wasn't right here. Or I couldn't see you because I'm not used to that at all. You know what I'm saying? This is the second day you did that. So that's why I'm like, where in the world did she just go? And it just brought me that flashback. That was that flashback that I had of, not even trying to be funny, it wasn't even nobody in the past. It was the other girl who was just here. That was the flash I had right now. It wasn't of nothing further in the past or anything like that. It was specifically of that one person. It's what it made me think of, is what she did. You know what I mean? It's like what she did. No, the other girl. No, yeah, I wasn't saying no names on purpose, but too late. I didn't say them. She did. But yeah, what she, because nobody know who. It's a lot of people in the world. So, yeah, what she was doing. So, and she was upset because I had asked her to watch her cook my food. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, you can't come back to my house. You can't come back to my house, because that right there let me know that you might do something. You probably was going to do something to me, or you probably was doing something to me because you argued with me. Even if you didn't, I don't care. In my mind, I'm going to always believe that, because you argued with me about watching you cook my food. It should never be a problem with no one watching you cook their food. People go into restaurants and want to see their food cooked because people do nasty and trifling shit to their food in professional places. That you go out into Burger King, Pandorosa, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you can, all of these places, and people, Burger King, they want to, what's that one place where they cook in front of you? They even cook in front of you in some places. Because people want to see their food. They really don't trust nobody. Why you want me to trust you? And I'm telling you I'm paranoid every day. I'm telling you that I'm worried about people doing stuff to me all the time. I'm telling you that I have flashbacks of people doing stuff to me. People did do many stuff to me. So why would you think that it was, why would you have a problem with me saying that I want to be present while you cooking my food? I don't know nobody in the world who would have a problem with that unless somebody fucking up what they was about to do. Like, damn, I was about to do something to her ass and I can't do it now because she want to watch me type attitude. What the hell is that? No, you can't come back to my house. I done seen people with that attitude. I done been stuff given to me, stuff that I don't want to encounter that, because you doing a little bit too, and then it kept on going with an attitude afterwards. Like, she was pissed at me that she couldn't do it. She was pissed at me because she couldn't do something. She couldn't cook my food alone. And then she started saying I was making her feel some type of way. Like, I made her feel some type of way. Well, here we gonna go with you trying to say I'm doing something to you then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made you feel some type of way because I don't, well, yes, tell them that you just, I said, yes, I will call the company and tell them that we ain't getting along right, because she mad because I want to cook in front of, I want to see my food being cooked. I said, yes, I will tell them that. She said, well, you got to tell the company that. I said, I will. Just like that, because it's the truth. You upset and we not getting along. We get into a confrontation because you're upset that I want to see my food being cooked. What's wrong with that? That's like one of them stories when I was telling people, if you your best friend, if you ask your best friend, and this is just, I'm saying your best friend because it's even somebody who's really close to you. If you ask your best friend, should I get a gun to protect myself? You know, it's dangerous out here in these streets. And they be like, girl, nah, you don't need no gun. And giving you all the reasons why you got not to. You got to think about it. they may not want you to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was thinking at that moment in time, was like, a person who's sitting there having if a person got a problem with you getting something to protect yourself or doing something to protect yourself, it might be because they you making it harder for them to do something to you. You know what I mean? Like, damn, now I can't do this to her. Now I can't do this to him. Now I can't blah 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 blah, because if you get protection, they're blocked too. You know? So that's exactly what that made me think of. She was like, and she was so upset about it. You know what I'm saying? And then she was arguing with me about my stuff, like how to plug it in. You know what I mean? And she was trying so hard not to figure out how to plug it in here. That's another thing that raised a flag, because when I told her to take the bring the I'm like, cook in here because the fireplace, I'm like, you gotta turn the fireplace off. She took the food in there and hot plate back in there or whatever. And she said something. I was like, I really prefer the food to be cooked in front of me, because I used to tell all my caretakers this. Oops, I hope you ain't get. I used to tell all my caretakers this because what I was just saying. Oh, because I was already paranoid. I was paranoid that something was happening. I couldn't find out what's happening to me. Like, I was trying to go to the doctor, ask them. Like, I felt like somebody was giving me something I didn't know, and I've been telling them that. I've been telling them that since 2010. I've been feeling like something was being given to me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be, just in case I'm paranoid, just for the safety of my mind. And I told her, for my mental thoughts and for my security to feel safe, because I am paranoid right now and I am triggered. I broke all that down and said I would prefer if you just cooked it right there and I could be present and I could see, And then she went to this whole like offensive thing, and she went to this when she brought it trying to plug it in, she had like she couldn't plug it in. So she plugging this outside. You plug it. She act like she didn't know how to plug the hot plate in. So that's what threw me, and I just stared at her for a while, and I realized I kept explaining to her how to plug it in. She just kept saying, "Ain't no way, ain't nothing over here," and she started getting that attitude with me because she didn't really want to plug it in here. So she kept making up like I couldn't see that I didn't know how to plug my own stuff in, and I'm sitting there saying, "This is my house. You telling me what can't happen, and we do it all the time." And I'm sitting here telling you how to do it, but you keep snapping at me in my house, telling me how to do something in my house that we do all the time. Y'all always bring that skillet in here and plug it up. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a reason we wasn't cooking in the kitchen at first. People was comfortably cooking in the dining room, So, which she don't realize, like, if we was cooking in the dining room, why are you don't even know how, we do stuff in the house or how I do stuff. So why are you having a problem with cooking right here anyways? But anyways, she was trying to plug it in, and she just kept picking up the white thing. Like, ain't no way to plug it in at. And I'm looking at her like, if it ain't nowhere to plug it in at, well, why don't you just unplug the stuff in it? She like, ain't nowhere to plug in the white thing. And I'm like, what? She just kept making up stuff. Like, why she couldn't plug it in here. That was a red flag to me, too, because, and I'm like, look, it's my stuff, and I know how to use it, and I know how it works. All you got to do is plug the cord into the green. It's a long extension cord. All them cords over there, all them sockets over there, and you ain't got nowhere to plug that skillet in. So that was too much for me, because in all reality, you was trying to find a reason not to be able to cook in here with me, so you could take my food into the obvious room. Because usually people who bring stuff into my home and who do put it in my food, they provoke me in the morning. They make me go ham in the morning, so that if there is any question about it, that they can distribute whatever they're distributing to me. And if it's medicine, they could say they was giving it to me because I was the way I was acting in the morning when they came in. Well, when I came in the morning, she was a little hyped up, and she was a little talkative, and she was going into an attack and this and blase skippity woo ha. So I administered the food to her in her first meal of the day type thing. Like, I pay attention to that type of stuff that happened. And usually the people, because I actually see what other people don't know, and these caseworkers don't know, that I actually saw a woman drop the stuff out of the bra. You get what I'm saying? They didn't know, because I don't say it all the time, that I saw a woman drop pack of the powdered substance out of her bra that she was giving me every morning, and she dropped it out her bra one day. It fell right out in a little Ziploc bag with powder in it. You get what I'm saying? And baby, you wasn't tooting that powder. You could have been, you know what I'm saying? But you wasn't tooting that powder. That was what you were bringing to work, because I've seen other people since then. You can tell they have something in there, either their bra, you know what I'm saying? They're like bringing stuff from in their bras, or I don't know. I hope they don't be putting it in their pants, so that would be really messed up. But I know that they be putting, like, girls with big chests, they put it in their bra. Some people don't bring it at all. Some people come drop it off to them. Have people come while they're at work, and they just act like they picking up something from they act like they picking up something from their peoples, but they peoples is really dropping that stuff off to them. I just hadn't seen it. Like, lady went outside in the middle while she was cooking, and right before she was cooking, she had bought me a little gift or whatever like that. Then we've gotten into a conversation, like my little flashbacks and stuff like that. And then this lady, she went around, she stole what she gave me back from me on the sides of me. It was sitting on the side of me somewhere. She stole that bag. Then when she was in there cooking, I asked her, she kind of come help me look for it. I ain't take nothing from you. I ain't take, or, oh no, she did say, yep, I took it back or something like that. And I'm like, okay. So, whatever, because you stole it back from me. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even just tell me you could have told me to put it back in your hands or give it back to you. You know what I'm saying? But you came over here and act like you was getting me dressed and stole it back. You kind of get what I'm saying? And then later on in that evening, she went in the kitchen, and she was in her kitchen, and she had somebody pull up. She said she was going out there to get some water, her water or pop from them or something like that. And when she went out, she didn't come back in with no pop. She came back in with her hand closed. I looked at her. I watched her walk out the window on purpose. Walk out the door, and I watched her out the window on purpose. But I ain't had my I don't know. Like, back then, I wasn't thinking smart enough to just grab the phone, and I wasn't quick enough, because now I don't care if nobody see me do it in front of their face. Then I didn't really want to get caught with nobody seeing me videotape them, you know what I'm saying, what they was doing. Now I don't care, because it just, people so bold, and they be like, oh, she's stupid, she ain't gonna record it. Oh, she's stupid, I bet you she don't get that. She's so stupid, she's so off, she's so delayed. Well, I bet you I get enough. Even if I don't get what people expect, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't doing nothing to me, I ain't got to get that from you, know what I'm saying? Because you ain't doing nothing to me. But other people, like, if somebody is doing something, or in the future was doing something to me, or when they was doing something to me, they going to do it enough for me to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell they not going to stop now. I'm 33 years old. I can tell they not going to stop, so I get it. You know? But my bad. See, I'm going into some flashes again. But that's what I was trying to say. I was just trying to say, you see that just caused a flash, because it got to one thing went to another, to another, to another, and that's how my flashes. So, I don't. If you wanna do anything else, just like when you stepping in the room and you hiding behind the wall, or I can't, because I can't see you, because I'm sitting here just like this. I'm just gonna look up. If I have to lean far to be able to see you, I can't see you. You hiding behind the wall. You know what I mean? So, I thought you was just in there doing something. That's why I said, where you at? Because you was so quiet while you was standing there. I'm like, is she in another room cleaning or doing something? So that's what I thought you was doing. So I'm about to finish washing my face, and I was just trying to figure out if you was about to do something else. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, I'll finish my face while I'm finishing my face. Could you please put the cat food down for me? I don't know if they got some fresh water. Huh? Last night? Okay. I need a couple walks. Okay, face. Yeah. Sorry. I ain't mean to do that, y'all. I just had one of them little flashy things while I was talking. And I be trying not to do that, because I don't be wanting, but it's really not controllable, but I be trying not to do that, because I really don't be wanting them to think, the people who come here and help me, like the caretakers and stuff, I don't want them to think that I'm attacking them or anything like that. But I gotta break it down in detail when I be talking to people because then they don't understand. And if you break it down very thoroughly, they really can't say they don't understand. You know, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking about that on this behalf, and I really, when I just said it, I was thinking about like talking to y'all guys too, break it down. You know. Thank you. But then I was thinking to myself, and I'm gonna say this: try to say it short, and then I ain't gonna say nothing else. When I was saying that, make me think you make me. I don't know, like you was trying to get a reaction out of me. Yeah, this the reaction I was talking about. Like triggered me, and then I get to rambling and talking. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want nobody to try to move me to say things on here or lose my cool on here or anything like that because I ain't got no money. I really don't care if nobody sue me or anything like that, but I don't want nobody to make it. It's apparent that it would be being made. You know what I'm saying? Like if you come in and you do something to me, it's very small, and then I'm saying like, oh, are you doing this to provoke me to start up a trigger or this, and then I get triggered, it's kind of like, oh, well, it kind of might have been done to provoke me to get to start talking and brrr, you know what I mean? Because like when somebody trigger me and I start trying to explain myself, you see, then I get to talking for a while, and then I get to venting, and I get to going into flashbacks, and I get to going into this, and I get to going into that. So my thing is, I don't want you to come in each morning and trigger me to do that because I'm trying to do a show. And the whole time I've been trying to do a show, it's been messed up. So I can't even organize it or do anything correctly. I got to freestyle it and be ghetto with it, you know what I'm saying, and just not care. Because I can't do a show because in the middle of my show, somebody will do something that'll trigger me. And now I'm sitting there having all these. So that's why it's got to be my pure reality. Is that not that I'm sitting here flipping out while I'm flipping out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to vent after y'all leave or something like that because that defeats the purpose, you know? So if I really don't want to be on here venting. I want to do my life and I want to focus on positive things. But if someone comes in here in the morning and knows how to trigger me and does that one thing to trigger me, it's like I've been dealing with that for so many years. That is a flashback because that's a tactic that they used to do to me. They used to come in, do one small thing, they'd find something, anything to do to make me irritated or to make me respond, like cause and effect, and then boom, it was there. The yapping was starting, my venting was starting, my flashbacks would start, and all of that stuff would start. My psychos, all that stuff would start. But they were fine because either they could give me the medicine that they gave me to tranquilize me half the day in the morning and have an explanation for it and I didn't know. Because I'm not on no medication. So if anybody giving me something, you know what I mean? And I know you not, but I'm just saying that was what they used to do. Or they'll do that early in the morning so people outside can hear me screaming first thing in the morning and think that I was verbally abusing y'all. So they would come in, and they would come in and record me. Like, I have videos of people recording me. Like, I've caught their phones recording me. So that's one of the things that I have an issue with, you know what I'm saying, right now, is that they let people come into my home and record me, but then they got a problem with me recording them. You can't come in. I can record you whenever I want to. You can't come in my house and record me. You gonna get what I'm saying? I've recorded enough for the both of us because I don't have nothing I say. You can get what I'm saying? So I didn't been in those situations where they'll come in the house, it's a cause and effect, they'll do something that'll make me react, and then once I react and get triggered, then I'm going, and then they shut up because really all they was doing was provoking me to turn the switch on. And now that they turned the switch on, they'd be like, well, ain't no reason why. I did what I had to do. I don't need to say nothing else. Let her go. Let her rant. Let her go. Let her cat. Let's close the window down. They doing too much. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, once you get her started, then you ain't got to say nothing else. Just let her go. You can hear the instructions, like, for a person before, like, somebody telling them to do it. Like, once you get her started, once you go in there and do something that you know will trigger her, once she gets started, you don't got to say nothing else. She going to look like she wrong because she going to start talking and she going to start verbally sounding like she verbally attacking somebody because she going to keep going. All you got to do is be quiet. Now, I just proved that technique because this whole time it's what's been going on. is once I start talking, then you too and the other character be quiet, and then it sounds like I'm coming down on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I told my caseworker yesterday, stop telling them people don't talk to me. See, and if they ain't tell you that, then this is a reaction from people that is so not working for me, because it's almost like I got you talking, I got you going, I got you on 10, now I can sit back and be quiet. And then it's like embarrassing. That is humiliating, especially when I'm trying to do a show. Because I don't want to be triggered to do this, because that's the last thing the world need to think is which it probably won't look like I'm attacking, because I'm not attacking nobody. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that's the cause and that's the effect that's trying to come out of it. It's like a person come in, do something that make me cock my head to the side, like, why you doing that? And then it look like I'm messing with somebody. And then I don't like to feel like I'm messing with nobody. But y'all sit there and be quiet like I am messing, and like it's almost setting me up to make me look like I'm verbally coming down on y'all. And y'all ain't saying nothing, y'all uncomfortable, y'all scared of me or something like that. You know what I mean? Don't act scared of me, because I can't get up and do nothing. I'm scared of y'all. Y'all can beat me up. I can't beat you up. Y'all can do stuff to me. I can't do stuff to you. You know what I'm saying? And I mean y'all, it's plural, but you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to come out this flash, but it's hard because I'm seeing it so clearly. Yeah, not that you standing there. You can go ahead and do it. I'm just thinking to myself, like, it just made me really think of when people come in here and try to make me look bad for other people. Like if I'm doing something live, if I got company, or if it's people outside, people always did their best to make me look bad and for people. Like first thing in the morning, this is something that could change my life. Why would anybody want me to look bad doing my live? Why would anybody want me to even expose some of the stuff that I have to expose about myself or my attitude? Like, why wouldn't people be more cautious or, like, take this more serious if I'm taking it serious? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, if I really sit there and talk to y'all about doing a live show and what I want to do and how I want to do it on there, why I don't feel like nobody else taking it seriously. Because during live shows, people don't be good. You know, I don't have no problem with the live show. It's a reality show. People are supposed to be in it. But sometimes I find that when people are not bringing this as a live show, they trying to bring my life on there. They happy my life on there. And if my life going to be on there, it's almost like they trying to bring the crazy out of me so that people can see my crazy side or something like that. And then I could be even more embarrassed or something. So they be like, if you just trigger her, because that's what happened on a regular daily basis. If y'all come in and these little things, I get triggered if somebody does something that's out of the ordinary. So if people start doing stuff that's out of the ordinary when I'm doing my live, it's like I'm trying to get triggered on my live while I'm doing it. Kind of get what I'm saying? Because if I wouldn't have said nothing to you, I could have just kept going on. But it was a trigger. So I said something and now I done vented on live. You kind of get what I'm saying? The cause and effect. If you wouldn't have left and you would have continued your regular routine that you usually do, then I probably wouldn't have been like, wait a minute, where you at? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. See how much time that took? It took me about 20 minutes of my time. Watching my damn face. I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just trying to break it down. I don't know if you really understand what I'm trying to say. Well, I guess this would be one of those situations where it looks like I'm verbally abusing or badgering or talking down on somebody. I sure just talked to myself when I was talking to someone else. I was trying for it not to be one of those. And then I heard thank God. So that means that they are really going to do the cause and effect thing for me to talk about them on the camera. So I don't really care. It's the end of my life anyways. They could stop me, do whatever they got to do. It don't matter because they're making me do it by doing things that's making me go into attacks. And they know the cause and they know the effect of it. So when I start talking to them, they can't be mad if I'm on live because they started it. You know what I mean? And that is a cause and effect. They really want to be able to say, they want to get my videos taken down. So they keep trying to do stuff on my videos and make me do stuff on my videos that'll get them taken down or get my YouTube account blocked. They do it every time. I had people try to block my Google, block my YouTube before. I got the videos of when they try to get me blocked before. If they felt like I posted too many pictures before, they'd stop. They'd block my page on Instagram, like block my pictures being able to get posts. Even on Facebook, I used to get blocked with my pictures getting able to get posts. They was going heavy over there, so I just don't want to get blocked because that's what, I don't want nobody to try to get me blocked, even though I ain't even advertised my show yet. But I don't want nobody to try to get me blocked because people making me mention stuff that they could turn around and say, oh, she embarrassing me. She putting me out there. She talk about my business. She doing this. I don't want to be caught in that position. So I do hope y'all hear me saying I asked permission to record, even in my own house. So I shouldn't have to ask permission. This is my live. You know what I mean? But when you dealing with county services and people who may do stuff wrong, they get worried about stuff like that. So they don't want nobody doing live. They don't want nobody doing. They'll fight that because I said just to my caseworker the other day, when people fight a certain situation, it's because possibly sometimes they doing something wrong. Like I'm in my home and this is for the safety of myself. And I told the truth, like they shouldn't have no privacy because that's why stuff be happening in my house is because they got privacy in my house. Now they should have privacy in their personal moments, the bathroom and everything like that. But the people who come in my house shouldn't have no privacy because, like I said, I done had umpteen many things happen to me and to my stuff and in my home that these people try to build up a report on me about, a bad report on me about that I can't prove and I can't show, and they act like they don't even want me to be able to prove it or show them because they gonna be the ones wrong. So can't nobody have no privacy in my house because I don't know what the hell been going on all these years. And since they don't know what the hell been going on all these years and refusing to try to find out, because they used to do investigations, they do not investigate mine. So I remember when they did one investigation because I had like a whole bunch of people piled around me at my mama's house when my mama was still alive. I ain't seen one of them since. So whatever they will, what I'm trying to say to y'all, they will find something, a reason to say that I'm doing something wrong. And I probably jumped the subject because, I still woke up, I told you, and my mind be doing that. It's doing it more than often right now because it usually don't do that. What is this thing? Somebody got to tell me what this is. What is it? What is the light? Oh, no, I'm going to get that one now. I want to talk about that light. Sorry, I know. That light right there. That light right there. He's beautiful. Good morning, God. What's that shine right there? Look at that. All right, back around. So, I'm trying to come out my flash, but I'm still flashing because I'm flashing and I'm getting angry inside and I'm thinking and I'm like, well, I need to really take a picture of that. And I'm like, I just hoping at that situation where it's like, oh, well, I got to be on live, but they forced me to be on live. And actually, I would have did live anyways, but on my own accord, not like this. I would have been dressed, I would have been doing this, but this was more like, oh, you know what? I need to go ahead and start this up before it get too late, and this the only way I can get my life. If I get my life, can't nobody say I'm doing this, or can't nobody lie on me, can't nobody, you know what I'm saying? So, but my thing is I'm going to come back to the fact that if people have a problem with you video and in your house, or even having security cams, because, security cams people can't really see. People have hidden cams, nanny cams, or whatever. If people have a problem with these things, you have to be wary of why they have a problem with it. People might have a problem with it because they might be doing something wrong. Some other people might have a problem with it because they just don't want to be seen. on camera. You know what I mean? But then some people might have a problem with it because they don't want to get caught. You know what I mean? So I done had people seem like they was saying stuff to me like they didn't want to be on camera, but you just want to be able to do these things to me off the camera and make me argue and this and that and blah blah skippity boo hi. So this time around, it's not really like that. That was a while ago. This time around, it's not really like that. Right now, it's like, okay, well, people don't really seem to have a problem with recording, but I'm trying to make sure it's not me. And if I'm tripping, if people are going to embarrass me in front of the camera or provoke me and make me yell or argue or go into flashbacks on a constant basis, or, you know what I mean? Because the truth is, you know what I just realized when it just came to my brain what the truth is I'm not telling nobody to stop working or not move. Stop. No, I wasn't trying to tell you nothing right now. But just because I'm on my live, but if people did give me a certain amount of respect on my live, I wouldn't have these flashbacks in front of them. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like if people wouldn't do particular things or mention particular things or do particular actions while I was on live, because this ain't the way nobody behave no other time. You know what I mean? Like if I was off live, then been moving around or whatever. But that's what triggered me because it was different behavior. And if it was somebody else, it would have been like the same thing. Like if they would have, like with oh girl, she went behind. It was different. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking to myself, or like one day when somebody might say something and it might trigger me on live while I'm doing my live, it may trigger me and throw me into a backflash. You know what I'm saying? If people were careful or not, that's why I said, do people pay attention to what my triggers are? Because if people wouldn't say certain things or maybe do certain actions, like even when like last night, she walked in front of the camera. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, and then one day when you stood in front of the camera, I'm like, certain actions may make me trigger. But if people were aware of my triggers, like the type of stuff, you don't have to be exact, but the type of around about the type of things that trigger me, then I wouldn't be triggered and go into this attack on in front of these people. Because I did warn that I might go into these attacks, but I don't want nobody to take them to me on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I did warn that I do have these issues, but I don't want nobody to see them just because they're induced by someone else. I have them enough on my own. You know what I'm saying? I can have a flashback on my own or whatever on my own, but I just don't want nobody to do stuff to cause me to have a flashback because, I'm sure if I'm being maneuvered, I'll be able to go back and, look at whatever it is, and I could tell if it's being maneuvered. But I'm just trying to live my life. I'm tired of the tactics. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the control of people and my care. I'm just so tired of it that I just want to do my live. And if people bring this to my live, then it's going to be like, y'all doing this in front of the world too? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe you was doing nothing, but I really do believe half of them other people was doing something because I've seen them. It ain't no I believe. I've saw it. I ain't the one they did it to. You know what I mean? So it's like, really, can I get a break? Can I get on live and just have a regular life without somebody embarrassing me or making me, like, these people know, like, making me admit too much in front of these people or talk too much? Can I just get a break where I can be a normal person and people don't make me look bad, where I will never get a man or I will never have anybody who, like, I just not trying to be funny. Like, I just need a break because I really do think that people are trying to, like, let me control my life and bring how much of my life out that I want to without someone else. Like, I feel like this whole company situation and that the county in general and anything up under them, I feel like they work hard to maneuver people's life, but I feel like they maneuver in my life right now to make me say things that I don't really want to say. But by, like, right now, you want to know what I read yesterday, and I'm gonna read it again today. It's a psychological mind trick that people play on people is when they start talking, you stop. You see what you're doing to me right now? But everybody say the same thing. All the caretakers, everybody say the same thing. I'm listening. That's why I think somebody training y'all. I swear on life, on my dead child, I think there's somebody training y'all. because y'all come in, y'all do something, I get to going, and then y'all stand there and look at me the whole time I'm talking. Y'all don't really say one word. That's not even normal. That's not normal. I even told my caseworker, why do you do that? That's not normal. People respond when people are talking to them. They don't just stand there and don't say nothing. That is not normal behavior. That makes a person feel some type of way. And like I said, I will pull that up today because that is a trick that people use on people to make them feel stupid and embarrass them. Like to let them just keep talking. Let them keep talking like they talking to themselves. I am talking to myself. You looking at me. It's even worse that you looking at me and I'm looking at you and I'm talking to myself. You kind of get what I'm saying? I'm just not, it is. I feel like it's a cause and effect. And then y'all act certain ways. That's like that. That's another trigger. So now I'm saying something about it and it makes me look like I'm coming down on you. But it could have easily be avoided for me sounding like a bad person, badgering on you, if you would be considerate and just like they would be considerate and just acknowledge the fact that I'm saying something to you. Like I'm talking to you, I'm saying something. I feel like I'm talking to myself and it's making me go into more and deeper and further in and flashing back further. And then it's looking like now I'm attacking you. We was just talking about that yesterday, which is it's a thin line between attacking a person and defending yourself. You get what I'm saying? I be defending myself and y'all sit there and egg me on by saying nothing at all until it turns into an attack. Like right now, it feels like it's turning into attack because you like I really do feel like that this time. I'm sorry, this time I really do feel like that was so on purpose. The same way I felt about the other girl because I said it to you the first time, and you were standing in the other room a couple of days ago or a day ago or something. And I'm like, why you standing in the other room? Just, you know what I'm saying? Keep moving around doing what you regular. That means that if I'm on live, that you would have stood there for hours if I was just talking. If I was talking on live for an hour, you might have just stood there for an hour. You kind of get what I'm saying? Waiting for me to get off live. That don't make sense. Because I might not get off live. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Are you waiting for the rest of me?
No, I'm still talking to you. Now, I ain't begging you to say, hey, you got to go to the bathroom. I say it myself. I ain't begging her to say, hey, you got to go to the bathroom. I'm not begging you to say that. You get what I'm saying? But I'm saying you can still move around the house and clean up. You know what I'm saying? Or straighten up. Or, you know what I'm saying? You can still talk to me. I'm still here. You kind of get what I'm saying? But you just, it was almost, as long as I'm live, it's like you ain't here. That's what I was saying. When I was just on live, it was like he was about to be like, oh, well, I'm on live. She on live, so I ain't here. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to prove to the county, oh, well, she on live half the time. I don't know what to do because she usually on live. And I guess she just expect us to clean up and go do it and without her telling us or anything. You know, I don't usually tell you go, you know.
Well, if I move and go, then you say, so I don't know which way to go.
If you move, you go, that means you're doing something. But if you just go stand in the other room, that means that you trying to stand there until I get off live, like you can't move. I don't know how to say it. If I'm saying it wrong or mean, I'm sorry, because I ain't trying to or nothing like that, but I'm trying to figure out.
Right now, I was just listening to you talking to
me. Yeah, I know you listen to me right now. I was talking about when I was on live. I'm like, where you at? I ain't hear nothing moving in the kitchen. I ain't hear nothing moving in the back. I ain't hear nothing moving. So with my paranoid ass and the way that I feel and the way that I've been, why would you not think that standing somewhere unseen, not moving, wouldn't be like, wait a minute, where the caretaker go? That's all I felt in my mind. That's really the first thing that came in my mind was, where'd she just go? And that's what I said. You know, I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just, it's a trigger. People do stuff. I mean, that's why I break my life down to you. But it's all, I think it is a trigger. Right now, in my soul, and the light is shining on me, it's telling me that this was a trigger for me to go off. So I'm not going to erase this. I'm going to leave it on there. And I'm going to let myself be embarrassed. If y'all saw my personal business or anything like that, because I do feel like it's being done on purpose a little bit. You know, and I do feel like y'all triggering me on the camera because every day that I got up, they seen me waking up happy. I feel like people, because I could tell the other day, though, but people trying to go out their way to make them see a really bad side of me. Like first thing in the morning, she ain't that happy first thing in the morning. She ain't that happy all the time. She ain't that this, that. So even if it's spirit in the universe working like that against me, or if it is people, I'm just saying that that's not something that I am on a regular, and I don't want people thinking that is me on a regular. So I don't want y'all coming in here triggering me on a regular. You know what I mean? That's the only reason, like, I be kind of wanting my camera up where it can see me, not just me, but just see my area. Because me explaining it explains a different, it still make me look bad. But if that type of stuff gonna happen and I gotta look bad, then I need to explain it. You know, it needs to be visual, like why I feel this way. It can't be just one-sided. Like, I don't want that. I'm not about to get put in that position on my live show. You know what I'm saying? And because this is the only thing that I could do to make it out of this horrible ass life. You get what I'm saying? So I have to. If I got to put the camera up where it sees what a person is actually doing that's triggering me, that might be the best thing, because I don't need people thinking that's like not messing. It really ain't messing y'all life up. It's messing mine up. The way people think of me. Like if I wanted to get up and do a real live show segment, this would not. Or like how reality TV. This ain't people's TV. Don't need my TV more reality than a lot of people's, because there's a lot more being exposed about myself. You see this? He all in my face. I can't see. I love you too. I can see you clearly through, but when I look at y'all, I probably can't see now because I was just looking directly at him. I can't see my face perfectly. And that's why they keep trying to assemble, and I keep telling them, like, why? I be looking at people like, why is you? I hope you don't never come back and say nothing to me about these videos, because you just keep mentioning people's name, and you keep mentioning your name, and you keep mentioning her name, and I might have to go screen record me some other people live shows. Now you see that I've been triggered and I can't come out of it. I'm trying to come out of it. I got to figure out another way. Calm down. Need to light an incense. That might be it. My door opened and it wasn't protected today. I wasn't protected today. Y'all ain't see me light an incense. I woke up late. It was too late. I couldn't light an incense before the day started. To keep, because when your door open, stuff come in it. Sometimes it don't need to be invited. It will. That's why people break in. That's like they're. See, I don't think I'm gonna quit, because I keep hearing somebody comments real serious. Like, I'm tired of this bitch this. I'm tired of this bitch that. I'm tired too. So it's so clear right now that I can't help but to feel it's somewhere close that I'm hearing these thoughts and stuff. So I might be right. I might be off on my feelings. People might feel some type of ways that they don't be expressing. It's my empath kicking in. And it's not okay. Somebody feeling real fucked up about me. It's not okay. Here, let's look at, because I gotta go take a picture too. Let's look at the sun, guys. It's so in my face, but, you know, let's turn real quick. God, beautiful, right? So beautiful. And I mean, really, really bright. Okay, now I'm going to take a picture real quick.